Hey y'all, what it do? It's Mary here, back with my super late, CP time update. So I'm gonna do my 10 and 11 month, and I'm gonna do a different video for my 12 month, which I actually hit on November 5th of 2018, and it's December, past Christmas, everything. So I was like, let me get these updates up to keep myself accountable. And actually, it was I believe she's a subscriber. Her name is Mika Green. She left a comment down under one of my videos about like, hey, where you been? And I was just like, oh, okay, well, let me, put an update up. She actually gave me the like encouragement to do it. She didn't literally say that, but because I had fell off, and I told y'all my fall off game is strong. So when I'm just like, oh, I'm not going to do that no more, blah, blah, blah. But that really helped me, like, no, go ahead and stick to what you said you were going to do. So I'm trying to be more diligent going into the new year. Like when I start something, because I'm real good at starting stuff, but it's the completion piece. Okay, got it out the way. So this is my 10-month and 11-month update. So my 10-month mark was September 5th, and my 11th month mark was October 5th. So there was some pretty big changes. Well, I wouldn't say big changes, but noticeable changes during those times. So my 10-month mark, when I went to get my retightening, I'll talk about my retightening first. So I made 3 retightening appointments, and I want to say I made them in June or July. So I had one set for the end of June. So I had to make it in June. So it was like the end of June. Then it was like 6 weeks after that, which was August. And my loctician made one for September. But when I went to my August appointment, my next retightening that we had set up was like 3 weeks later. So in June, I made an appointment, like I said, for August, September, and then one in October. But the one in August and September were only 3 months apart. So she canceled the September one and just said, come back in October. And I said, whoa, if I come back in October, because that retightening was like early August, maybe like the second week of August. I said, if I come back in October, that's going to be like 8 to 10 weeks out. And I don't think she really thought about it at the time. She was like, oh, girl, don't worry about it. When I came back in October for that retightening, child, like that head, it was so much loose new growth. I don't know. It was just like Kuta Kente stuff. Like, it was just really thick. And it looks like an afro with just little like locks hanging out. And I didn't take any pictures of it because if I wasn't making no videos, y'all know I wasn't snapping no pictures like that. And she actually moved my appointment up that day because I was supposed to go in like around like 10. But I wanted to go like at 8 in the morning because I think I had to work my part-time, because that's another update. I'm a teacher. I'm a first grade teacher, and I work a part-time. And I also, my classes start back up next month. Doing too much. That's the problem. So I went in at 8 something, and she was like, yeah, you just took about, it usually takes her like an hour to do my hair. This appointment took like 2 hours because my parts were no longer visible. She literally had to like repair parts. Like, she had to take scissors and cut the parts back in my head. Some of my locks, I think she said some of them were thinning. I don't know if she said thinning or something, like some of them had holes in them or something. She was trying to repair stuff. So it was like taking her longer than anticipated. So when she moved my appointment up, she wasn't anticipating it taking that long. Because normally, like, I'm in, it's like an hour. I'm in and I'm out. So she did that. And it was fine. Like, I mean, my retighteners are still a flat rate of $50. But that's what I would say was like really different about that 10-month retightening, because the time period in between, and she was like, don't ever take that long between a retightening. And you know, I didn't want to be like, but you was the one who said, you know, that's not me. I was just like, oh, okay, you know. I still don't wear bonnets like that. Like, I'll wear a bonnet if I just moisturize my hair. And so I'm switching subject. You're like, what you talking about bonnets? Okay, so I'm done with the retightening. That retightening was crazy. So now with the bonnets, I don't rock bonnets like that to bed. I just go to sleep. I don't have a satin pillowcase. Like, I don't have all of that stuff. I just, it's like, it's enough that's stressing me out. If I'm sleepy, I'm gonna lay my head down and go to sleep. I'm not gonna be like, well, you know, I can't sleep because I don't have no satin pillowcase or a scarf or a bonnet. And truth be told, that stuff be polyester anyway. Like, when I really read the materials on them bonnets, the packages say satin, but that material is polyester because satin is expensive. But anywho, I guess it's not. I guess you can go to the fabric store. I don't know, whatever. So no, I don't do that. The only thing, the downside of that is I have buildup. Like, I get lint in my hair because that's the trade-off of me not putting bonnets on. So I will wear a bonnet if I just moisturize my hair. I don't have a moisturizing regimen. If my hair feels super dry, I might say, well, I haven't moisturized my hair in a while. And it could have been a week or two. And I'll do it. I mean, that might not be the best thing. Because like, I watch Damian Waters and he says do it, you know, pretty often. Maybe like every few days. So you should be moisturizing your hair with locks every 2 weeks. So don't do what I'm doing. I'm just giving y'all updates. What else? Oh, I don't have to braid and band anymore. Or band and braid. What is it? Braid and band before I wash. My loctician said I don't have to do that anymore. Not that I was really doing it anyway. I mean, I was like twisting it up, and then at some points I wasn't even doing it. I was just like, whatever. This is taking too much. So how I feel about my hair is I still love it. I still love the decision that I made to get locks. So that's pretty much it for my 10-month update. The retightening was crazy. I don't wear any bonnets. One thing I have noticed is the length is starting to catch on like my coats and my sweaters and my shirts. So that is a good segue into my 11-month update. When I got my retightening done, I asked my loctician to pin my hair up. So I had a style that I didn't take a picture of. It was really cute. A lot of people complimented me on it. But I didn't really get it because it was a cute style. I was just like, pin up the back. Now, she styled it. I just wanted her to pin it up. She, you know, my loctician is a perfectionist, so she's going to make it look all pretty and stuff. But I do need to work on how to pin it up. Because what I do is I might put a headband on or something to keep it like off of my neck. But when it's not, when I don't have a headband pushing it up like this, it does tend to fall on my neck or my clothes. So, and it gets caught and it pulls. I have noticed too that there's been a lot of, in my retightenings, back to the retightenings, there's been a lot of popping. Like, she's had to pop or snap some of my locks apart. So I guess they're linking up or whatever, or connecting. I don't know. But the biggest thing I noticed at my last couple of retightenings, even at 10 months and 11 months, is that I am super tender-headed. Like, I have never in my life been tender-headed. Mainly because my mother wouldn't allow me to be tender-headed. Like, even back in the pressing days, like, I'm like, that hurts. And my mother's like, no, it don't. So I guess I just trained myself that stuff doesn't hurt. But no, I really am not tender-headed. But now I am super tender-headed to the point where, like, I kind of dread my retightenings. I like that clean look, that fresh, scalpy look. But the process. I know she's going to be pulling with that latch hook. And I'm sitting there like, you know, she'll be like, are you okay? Does it hurt? I'm like, it hurts. And she was like, why don't you tell me? I'm like, because that's not going to stop it from hurting. You're still going to have to go through, you're still going to have to do what you're doing, that 3-point rotation, I believe. But she was like, well, I could do it a little gentler. Like, she said she could be more gentle. I'm like, it hurts, you know. So she basically explained to me, because I don't do anything to my hair and my scalp is not used to the tugging and the pulling that it used to be accustomed to when I was loose. I'm a loose natural, that the retightenings, because they happen like every month and a half, that's the only like manipulation you're really doing to your scalp or your hair. So you're going to be able to feel it more, which makes sense, because honestly, I don't do anything to my hair. My hair is usually like this every day. It's either down or it might be pinned back, but I really just let my hair be. I don't have time. I'm really not interested. And sometimes I'm like, dang, my hair is a little it's just hanging, but it is what it is. It's my hair. And I might try to braid it or put a Bantu knot in it, like Bantu knots to give it like a curly look, or rod it. But I haven't put rods in my hair in like 3 months. My hair has literally looked like this since, I don't know, like August or September or whatever. But yeah, I'm super tender-headed. Like, any little thing, I'm just like, ow, ow, you know. And I don't say ow because I don't want to be that client that's like, oh, I thought I heard a noise. Sorry. I don't want to be that client that's like, you know, because she has a job to do too. And it's like, just suffer through it, and then in a month and a half, suffer through it again, whatever. What else? Oh, thinning. She noticed like thinning. I don't know if she noticed it on my scalp or in my locks, but she can tell that I pull at my locks. And she was like, yeah, I can see it. She was like, it's not a lot, but I guess it's noticeable to her because she's just a professional at it. But yeah, I pull at my locks and this causes them to thin. So I've really tried to become more cognizant of that. So when I feel myself doing that, I try to stop. I try to stop pulling off the buds at the end. Like, this one looks like it's budding. Normally I would yank that off, but I really just try to keep my hands out of my hair. Sometimes I do it out of habit. I'll just get really nervous or anxious and I'll just yank it off. And I don't know why that's so satisfying to me, but it is. But that's it for 10 and 11 months. Like I said, I'll do another one for my year because I didn't want this video to be like super long. Some plans I have for my hair is to dye it. Not dye my whole head, but maybe like some of the locks. I don't know if I want to just do the tips or if I want to just, I know I don't want the whole head dyed, but I don't know if I want to just do tips or if I want to do like a chunk of hair that's dyed. Haven't really picked a color yet, but my loctician gave me the go ahead to do it. She was like, don't you do it at your house. But it is people at the shop. It's one girl, she's really good at dyeing hair. She, that's who my loctician suggested I go to. What else? What else, y'all? I would say that, like I said, everything is fine. I don't regret it. I'm just kind of letting it go through the process. Another thing that eased me up from trying to pull at it and do different styles to it is because I was having like breakage with my locks. Like, they were thinning out and slipping off because of the tension. Because when I pull a style in my hair, I like it to be tight. And that's not necessarily good for locks. And so I just kind of eased up on that. And that's pretty much it. Like, I still rock my headband. This is like an infinity scarf. So it's like you could actually wear it as like a wrap. Well, not an infinity. Is it an infinity scarf? Or some kind of wrap. But you can kind of wear it as a wrap too or whatever. Mika, the subscriber that I mentioned in the beginning, Mika Green, she also asked me a question about how my hair affects me at work, or does it have like a negative impact on my job. I went natural in 2012. I cut my hair off completely. Like, I was like Sade. Like, my hair was short. I had a low cut Caesar, no deep waves. but I had a low cut seizure. It was really low. The reactions were negative with my big chop. Like, it was kind of like, why did you do this to your hair? Oh my gosh. That kind of thing. But because I was good at my job, that pretty much overshadowed my hair. With me being locked, I got locked last year, November 2017, and I was a first grade teacher. The school I was working at was pretty much all black people. It maybe was like 1 or 2 white people. So 99% of the school was black. And they encouraged natural hair and locks and things like that because the students were black children. And so they encouraged that image for them to see, like, I can grow up and be a teacher and have hair like that. I can grow up and be a professional and my hair is fine. So the way my hair naturally is, if I choose to lock it or wear it loose. So they encouraged that in that environment. So I didn't really have a negative impact. The only thing that was like topic of discussion is like how much I paid for it. And like I said in previous videos, I paid $700. And like I said in one other video, you can choose to pay in installments, products over a period of time, different hairstyles. Like you might get a sew-in or you might get braids and you're paying $200-300 versus paying one installment. At the school I'm at now, same thing. Like our dean of students has locks. So it's a predominantly black school. You do have your Latino students, but it's predominantly black. So either it's a lot of people with natural hair, and so I haven't had any negative impact. My hair does come up a lot because I think me and one other teacher, the dean has locks, I have locks, and the third grade teacher has locks. But the dean and the third grade teacher have like traditional palm roll locks. I think I'm the only one, I think mine are the only ones that's Microlocs interlocked. So a lot of people ask me questions based on that. Like a lot of teachers, like, I want to get my hair locked. How much was yours? I like the Microloc style better. So that's pretty much it. It has not affected me. When I was in corporate America, I did not have locks. Before I became a teacher, I did work in the financial industry. I was an operations supervisor. So I managed a team of loan support analysts from South Carolina to New York. I traveled. I went to meetings, and I showed up with an Afro puff in my head. And they didn't say anything to me to my face. Now, they might, when I walked out, they probably said things. But to me, they never said anything. My manager never said anything. So it has not negatively impacted me, thank God. But I do know people who have been put in situations where they had to put on wigs, or, you know, like that wrestler who had to just cut his hair off. Like, I haven't. So I can't really speak and be like, yes, because I have been discriminated against. Because fortunately, I've been blessed. And I don't know, maybe because I've been in predominantly black areas or black communities or spaces. You know, like I said, the schools that I work at have a predominantly black student population, and the people who work there are black. I don't know how it would work if I was to go somewhere else. So, but as of now, thank God, I haven't had any issues with people coming for my hair, because my rebuttal is that's the way my hair grows out my head. Now, let's do what you want. But I'm not about to, you know, and I know some people, they gotta feed their family. So if they put on wigs and things like that to make sure their family can eat, they don't lose their job, I totally get that. But I've never personally had to deal with it. I just dealt with like negative side eye looking stuff. When I first cut my hair and it was really short, they were looking at me like, oh my God, what is she doing? You know, we're not gonna send her to the meeting. You know, you just send the reports and then you go back over to your office. But other than that, nope. So that's my 10-month update, 10 and 11 month. This video had turned out to be super long. So just imagine I tried to put my 1 year on here. But I appreciate you guys watching. And I will try to get that 12-month up before it becomes... Well, I'll try to get my 1 year anniversary up like in the next few days before it becomes my 2 year anniversary. And I'm like, so yeah, y'all, you know. But yeah, that's it. Nothing, like I said, tender-headed, pulling my hair too much, not putting on the bonnet. Yeah, I'm not gonna learn. That's it. All right, thank you. Talk to you soon. I'll have that 1 month up pretty soon. All right, bye.